Hi. First, I want to just thank you for allowing me to share these next few minutes with you. You received an invitation to this presentation because someone believed you and believed in you, and they believed that you wanted to improve your physical and your financial well being while helping others at the same time. So, I want to just congratulate you because you do want to invest in your learning and how to improve yourself and others. So, I don't want to waste your time. Let me just get started. I'm Dr. Gisela Brown, and for the next few minutes, I just want to share with you about how a 26-year-old company has been making a difference in people's lives with their products and with their financial opportunity, for especially for those that want to have an additional income stream. There's so many people who really want to help others and they want to work for themselves, but they just don't know how. So I want to spend some time with you today that'll kind of give you a little bit of information on how you can do that, because I believe knowledge is power. The purpose of this presentation is to share two distinct opportunities with you. The first one is the opportunity to experience and promote products that champion nature's living energy, and known as essential oils. The second is an opportunity to move from being financially stressed to being financially secure by creating a stable income stream. First of all, let me just tell you a little bit about myself. I was pretty sick as a kid. I had unexplained fainting spells, and I never had the energy of most kids. My mother, she took me to several doctors, and they all said there was nothing wrong with me. It was all in my head. My mother couldn't buy this, and she started doing her own research into ancient and alternative medicine. She was way ahead of her time, I could tell you. But while under her care, I functioned really well. However, when I got married, I ditched all my mother's healthful teachings and adopted the standard American diet and lifestyle. And within the first year, I was sicker than I remember being all of my life. I was so fatigued, I would sleep all night and feel like I had been fighting all through the night. One day, a friend who was bringing dinner over because I couldn't get out of the bed, I was so sick, she recommended that I see this obscure physician that believed food was medicine. That was heresy back in the day. But after he did some tests and evaluation, he sent me home not with meds, but he sent me home with a diet and some supplements and a firm admonition. He said, if you don't make lifestyle changes now, you will have diabetes by the time you're 30 or 40. Well, diabetes ran in my family, and I certainly didn't want it. Thus began my personal wellness exploration. One of the biggest milestones in my wellness journey was when a friend asked me to try her Young Living essential oils when she observed me struggling with respiratory issues. I'd never heard of essential oils, but nothing was helping, and the meds made me really drowsy. She rubbed about 5 oils on the bottom of my feet, and in just a few minutes, to my surprise, I was really breathing better. I bought a few oils. I liked the way they worked, but I thought they were too expensive, and I had heard all kinds of bad things about network marketing. I tried several less expensive brands, and it was really a waste of my money. And I learned that I was grossly misinformed about Young Living's business model. So I started doing my own research. That was over 20 years ago. And I'm not perfect, but at my last annual doctor's appointment, can I tell you, the doctor smiled and she said, you have the health of someone 15 years younger. To God be the glory. What my mother taught me about God's laws for health, what that doctor advised me later, and what I learned with Young Living have all contributed to my health today. And I am so passionate to share it with people like you. So let's get started. I've learned, and I strongly believe, there are two things you need to do if you want to be successful, not only now, but in the future. First, it's important to identify the marketplace. Second, it's important to situate yourself in front of these opportunities. Now, when it comes to evaluating a good business opportunity, there are really 5 basic elements that I've learned, and I encourage anyone to look at about any business. A company doesn't have to have all five. It can be successful with only about three of these elements. In fact, there are a lot of good companies around that don't have all five. But if a company has all five of these elements, it deserves to be looked at very seriously. So, are you ready to learn about these five elements? They're going to help you no matter what you decide. Knowing them will help you evaluate any business. So, number one, question: what are the products this company offers? Number two, are those products viable, important enough to really dominate the market? Number three, are people making money in the company? What's the compensation plan? Number four, what support does the company provide for its workers? And number five, is this a good time for this product in the marketplace? Now, if you're happy with what you learned about these elements, then in my opinion, this company is probably worth considering for a part-time or a full-time income stream. So, in the next few minutes, it won't take long, let's walk through these five basic elements together. If you agree with me that these five elements all check out, maybe we can take the next step and see if this is a good fit for you. It may be a good fit, it may not. Let's take a look. Now, the first thing to look at is what products are being offered. In my opinion, you want answers to four questions about the products. Is there a recognized need for this product? Do these products fill that need? Are the products priced to sell? And are the products priced for profit? Not any good if you're not going to make any money, right? So let's take a look at the first question. Is there a recognized need for Young Living essential oils and the oil-infused products? In other words, does Young Living solve a legitimate problem for people today? And here's what we know. The healthcare industry's annual revenue is $2.5 trillion. And the money that is spent on alternative healthcare today is $34 billion. That's the money out of pocket that people are spending. And there's 38% of all Americans that are expanding their health spending beyond Western medicine. It's not doing things for them. That's over a third of the people. And the top four leading causes of death we know in the U.S. are all linked to lifestyle factors and stress, both of which align with the primary purpose of our Young Living products. So based on the data, I'd say over one-third of the people want to ditch the status quo healthcare system and toxic-ridden lifestyles and the products with synthetic mystery ingredients. And people need products. They want products that are going to help them reduce their stress and adopt healthy lifestyle habits. Now, the second question about the product that we need to answer is, do these products meet the need? Well, I'll just tell you, Young Living is a $2.2 billion company today. And in 2020, they had a record-setting year. For over 25 years, Young Living has been delivering solutions to those that want pure, natural, toxic-free products that they can really trust to improve their health. I would say, yes, there's the need. The third question about the product, which is a big one, is are the products priced to sell? Based on the quality and the solution that it provides, can the product compete in the marketplace? And I'll just tell you, while people, and I was one of them, initially think Young Living products are too expensive, this all changes when they compare the quality with the other brands, say Walmart, Target, Whole Foods, even Amazon, especially some of those essential oil companies that are popping up in the last few years to cash in on the market. Those companies are looking for an easy way to make a lot of money. Their marketing may be great, but most of these oils are cheap imitations, purchased wholesale in large quantities, diluted with synthetic additives, and rebottled before being sold to you. For those wanting cheap fragrances, not life-promoting products, well, yes, the products that Young Living has is too expensive, okay? However, there is a massive market for people who are willing to pay this price because they want the best, knowing that Young Living sets the market standards for quality from the seed that is planted in pristine soil all the way until the products are sealed and delivered. Young Living sets the industry standard for farming, sourcing, testing, and bringing these essential oils and oil-infused products into the future of the home. While anyone can claim their essential oils are organic, the FDA doesn't regulate this market. Young Living owns its own farms and labs, in addition to requiring third-party testing to ensure their products are the highest standard possible. Anyone can visit their farms, they can visit their distilleries. I don't really have time to tell you all about their seed to seal, 4-pillar framework for quality, or the numerous tests both in their own labs and the third-party labs to ensure the highest quality of essential oils. However, let's just say it's the reason that Young Living has been the world leader for over 25 years. It's why other companies compare their products to Young Living, but cut corners to reduce their cost. And the fourth question you need to answer is, are the products priced for profit? As an entrepreneur, you want to get paid. That's what's so cool about this business model. The company makes the money that they could spend on, takes the money that they could spend on traditional marketing and advertising and bricks and mortar and warehouses and everything else, and they give it, all that money, to the entrepreneurs who help to educate the marketplace about the solutions that these products provide. So I found out there's a lot of money in it. It's the same money, only it goes to the entrepreneurs instead of the advertisers. Everybody wins because the company makes money, the consumer gets a great product at a great price, and the entrepreneurs get paid well for educating consumers. So for me, when I ask these 4 questions, is there a need about the product for the product? Does Young Living meet that need? Is the product priced right? And is it profitable? I like the answers I got. Of course, I'd encourage you to do your own homework if you want to try these products to see if they're for real, if they meet the need, if they excite you in the same way. I can get you all set up after this presentation. I can also give you other resources so you can evaluate the products yourself. So right now, let's take a look at the company. Let's move on, talk a little bit about Young Living. Here's a little what I found. As I mentioned before, Young Living is the first essential oil company in the market. It's been around for over 25 years, making it a legacy company. It's not going anywhere. It owns its own farms. It sets the industry standards for quality by following the strictest sustainable practices, even stricter than today's organic farming practices. Young Living is a leader in research and testing of essential oils and oil-infused products, having its own labs and using third-party testing to ensure that every oil will have the highest number of chemical constituents possible for therapeutic use. And Young Living has over 600 consumable health and wellness products, the first of its kind to infuse supplements with essential oils to boost their effectiveness. I just think it's an amazing company. Again, I encourage you to do your homework, experience the products yourself. And if you like more resources or info to get started, just ask me. I'd be happy to get that to you. Let's just talk about the compensation plan a minute here. That's the third thing we need to look at. We've looked at the product, we looked at the company, but can you make any money? Can I make money? Okay, can others make money? Well, I believe our compensation plan, any compensation plan, first must address several issues. First of all, if it's going to have long-term dominance in the market. First, does the plan provide the ability for someone to generate income quickly? I did my homework and I found out, in fact, people involved in Young Living can make money fast. In fact, many can purchase a starter bundle and recoup their initial investment in less than $200 in their first month. Most find they can quickly make enough money to pay for their own personal wellness products each month. And now, not everybody can accomplish this. It does take work, but it is possible for people to make money quickly. The second issue that must be present if people are going to get paid, is ability for a person to begin to build a reasonable part-time income with a reasonable part-time effort. In Young Living, the qualification for income is very, very low. I mean, you can start with $29.95. And with 100 customer value monthly, that's easy, certainly within reach of the average person. You can't believe how many people inside Young Living right now are making a monthly income, whether $50 a month or $2,000 a month part time. Now, of course, this is again based on a person's individual effort, and there is no guarantees like any entrepreneurial venture. There's no guarantee, but there are a lot of people earning an income on the side. I've met them, they are real people. The third thing you want to really think about with a compensation plan is there must be a significant financial opportunity for people to choose to have a serious career with this venture. If they go in all in with Young Living, can it be a serious career choice? These people must have the opportunity to make a substantial income on the organizations that they're going to build. Now, I won't try to describe all the entire compensation plan to you right now. I just know from my experience that those who make a big career decision to join with Young Living and who are extremely hard working have almost unlimited opportunities to change their financial situation because income, there's no ceiling. There's no ceiling for them, as in a conventional job. Look at the product, and after looking at the company and the compensation plan, the fourth area we want to look at is support that's going to be available. Most entrepreneurs in business for themselves are on their own, but inside Young Living, the amount of free support is amazing. In addition to excellent customer service, you get a virtual office. It's packed with educational resources, a Young Living business app. You get local, regional, and national trainings at no or low cost. And in fact, you'll discover everyone is committed to your success, even if it's all new to you, because the goal is for you to expose the people to the big picture and then let the resources do the talking for you. And that's amazing. And then finally, you want to look at the timing. We've looked at the product, we looked at the company, we looked at the compensation plan, and we looked at the support. And the last thing is the timing. And I think you would agree that in real estate, it's all about the location, the location, location. But in business, it's about the timing, the timing, the timing. So let me tell you why, in my opinion, this is the absolute perfect time to get involved in this company. Young Living has answers people are looking for, especially during this difficult time when people want to protect their health and provide for their financial needs. First, you can become a business owner for as low as $29.95 and have a $100 customer volume monthly. Second, there's no inventory requirement. You purchase the products that you're going to be using anyway, every day. You spread the word about the products that you love and trust, and you connect others to Young Living directly. You help them purchase the products that they need to meet the wellness goals they have, and you earn income. Third, you control your schedule and your work location. Unlike a conventional job, the flexibility is awesome, especially helpful in this time. And fourth, you have residual income. Once you've built the business, you can take a vacation or survive a family crisis. You will still get paid based on the organization you've built. You invest the time and the energy, and the return is amazing. Fifth, your income is willable to your beneficiaries, so it doesn't just stop. And finally, Young Living is a generous company. It gives so many freebies away to you on the month to its loyal members, and it also has a phenomenal work with a foundation all around the world. Personally, when I looked at Young Living and these five elements of good business, the product, the company, the compensation plan, the support, the timing. I was blown away. I've been using the products for almost 20 years. Only in recent years had I considered the business model. But I realized that it was so rare to find a business that has all five. Here was a perfect opportunity for me. I'm disappointed that I hadn't done my homework early. Of course, you'll want to do your homework, evaluate any business opportunity using these five elements, and I'd like to see what you discover. Without a doubt, Young Living is the essential oils industry leader with a product that meets the needs of the consumers eager to ditch toxic chemicals, support holistic health and wellness, and preserve the planet. It is no fly-by-night company trying to cash in on the essential oil trend. It's committed to purpose first, then profit. I know no other company that is so painstakingly protecting the quality of its products and provides such a generous compensation plan. Their support system is virtually unmatched, and the timing couldn't be better for long-term success. I got my answers, and I encourage you to do the same. Do your homework, try the products, and see what you think. If you've ever wanted more out of life, if you've ever felt that you were worth more than you're currently getting, if you can believe in yourself enough to try, I encourage you to give these questions an answer. Try the products, figure out the compensation structure, and take the next step. Honestly, if you believe this is good for you, I'd love to have you join us. I'd encourage you to talk to the person that shared this presentation with you and get your specific questions answered and get started. Or I'd be happy to help you go along. I'd be happy to help you evaluate your needs and get you going, because this is a perfect time to improve your health physically and financially. I would like to thank you for your time. Here's my contact information. You can even point your phone and use the QR code, and we can get started today. Thank you.